Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this evening. Thank you very much for being here. I would like to do some special thanks to our sponsors, Nitin and Jyoti Kasawal, who have very generously patronized our program and this event. I would also like to give a big thanks to our speakers who are here from London, Delhi or Mumbai, and have generously made this time to come here and speak to this audience, speak to us tonight about what is it that makes art so special, and how do you look at investing in this art world.
Just carry on, please. Just pretend it's real.
I would also like to thank everybody who has supported us, my friends, family, and everyone else who has supported us in the course of these, of building this enterprise, of becoming who we are. And I can't do this, Gillian.
Yes, you can. And thank the audience again.
And thank you very much for being here. Once again, a very, very big welcome to this evening.
So take a beat, take a breath, deep breath. New thought, question.
The one question I get asked a lot is why we have an unusual name such as the fuchsia tree. When growing up, our home and our school was surrounded by these beautiful fuchsia shrubs. And I remember asking my teacher as a 10-year-old child what these flowers were about. And she telling me a fable about how the fuchsia flowers were the most magical, most beautiful flowers in the Mayan culture. The Mayans, like the Indians, believed that the life is cyclical, and everything that we do yesterday translates into what we do today, and what we do today is why our destiny unfolds in a certain way tomorrow.
It's fantastic, but make it much louder and much slower.
I am babbling.
Carry on,
just
carry on.
Sense.
Ignore me. It makes complete sense. You've been amazed how good it is, but carry on. But just much slower, more grounded, louder.
So, I remember my teacher telling me about the fuchsia tree, this magical tree that the Mayans believed was special.
Just make the mind thing much bigger. So we lived with all these fuchsia trees around us. So one day I asked my teacher, and my teacher told me about the importance of the fuchsia tree in Mayan culture. Otherwise, that will go and think people think what it. And then say the Mayans, like the Indians, believed in just much more gaps and stuff.
Okay.
So it's much more of a story. Carry on.
Okay.
Right. So go.
Growing up amongst beautiful fuchsia shrubs, growing up in a neighborhood where there were lots of fuchsia shrubs
All around. Just make it much more specific. Yeah. Sorry.
So,
right.
Growing up, our home and school and my entire neighborhood was surrounded by these beautiful fuchsia shrubs. And once walking down the trail, my teacher started to talk to me about how in the Mayan culture, the fuchsia shrubs were the most magical, most beautiful, most precious flowers. It was special. The Mayans, like the Indians, believed that everything is cyclical, everything changes. Everything that's born dies at some stage, something like that. And to them, the fuchsia tree was very special because it continuously blossomed, it continuously decorated, it continuously brought life. So
it's different from all.
And is different from every other flower and from every other being because it continuously blossomed. And they prayed with the fuchsia flowers because it was a symbol of giving, of being around when nothing else is, when everything else dies. The fuchsia flower continuously blossoms or something. And when we were looking at launching this enterprise, the art enterprise, that I thought that I should call it the fuchsia tree because it very much like what the Mayans believed. We believe that the fuchsia tree is an opportunity for the emerging artists, for the new, for the beautiful, for the ever-growing.
And also in these uncertain.
And
for the buyer.
Yes. And very much symbolic of a protection or or an opportunity that's ever growing in even these very recessionary times. Something like that.
Make that a bit stronger, but yeah.
Has to become stronger, right?
Yeah.
I have to really think about this.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know. But at least we've got on record. At least we'll have on record what you're gonna, a bare bones. Yep. So the next thing is, which leads me
to tell you a little bit more about the Fuchsia Tree, about this art enterprise. We are a Hong Kong-based company, which is about 2 years old now. We launched the Fuchsia Tree with a single agenda to become, to be dedicated to building a transparent and open environment